This is a college football playoff quarterfinal at the Fiesta Bowl. It's the Auburn Tigers against the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines for some of the key storylines.
Guys, we are ready down here on the field for the Fiesta Bowl. It is electric. We had one of the highest scoring, most dynamic and exciting playoff games of the year last year. We are hoping for another game just like that. The fans are loud, energetic, and ready to rock. I'll keep you posted on how things go down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The back's got it. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looking to throw. It's Brown. That's reeled in. It's Cobb. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
It's a shotgun run call. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Tough running to get the first down. He told us he chose an SEC school, Joe, because he wanted to be part of the great running back legacy in this league.
And what a legacy it is, Chris, and you're exactly right. So many programs have built themselves on toughness, physicality, running the football. I think about Mark Ingram and Derrick Henry at Alabama. What players they are, and here they've got to continue to do that. Lean into that physical-oriented running attack. Feature this guy as much as you can. You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to...
It's caught. He's got room. Now here he goes. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down at the 27.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside, and the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So the catch sets up second and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Here comes the rush. The ball is loose.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking downfield, it's Brown. The pressure's on. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pass caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's fourth down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Touchdown, Auburn, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. Line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
Turner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. An inside deal now from the shotgun. Muscles past the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, we knew they would start out with the run game. This running back has had over 1,500 yards. It's why he was a candidate for the Doak Walker Award. I love his speed and his vision. He's got to get established early if they want to have offensive success today.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job for them. Incomplete pass.
Important second down play coming up. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Offense made it in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
5-yard pickup on first down sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. No surprise the tight end making a play here in this must-win game, Joel. He's been a solid, effective weapon all season.
Well, this guy is such a matchup nightmare in the red zone. That's the exact conversation we had with all these defensive coaches, as they were saying they're going to have to target him and probably double-team him, in particular here in the red zone. He's been so effective getting into the end zone this year. This is where I think they need to double-team him, Chris.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Oh, he throws it back. The pass rush closing in. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
You know, it's great if you hit these shots down the field early in the game, but they really serve two purposes. One, yes, you're trying to connect. But two, you're also keeping the defense honest. They cannot inch up near the line of scrimmage to stop the run. Now, this should produce some level of openness for that run game. I would expect them to get back to that here in the next series or two. Try to pound that rock.
Oh, this winds up a safety.
Chris, this comes down to awareness for the quarterback. Trying to throw the football from your own end zone, you've got to feel the rush, and as soon as it gets anywhere close to you, that ball has got to leave your hand, even if you're just throwing it over the head of the wide receiver. Great job by this pass rush. They get to the quarterback and create points.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Brown. Catch made over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw here. Looking for his back. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off here. He heads out of bounds, but he's inside the 20 now.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job. Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete. I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
And the Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Dropping back, it's Brown. Missed his receiver, it's incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on third down.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Trying to find room. It's Fletcher. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read.
Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous. But also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that fumble.
The shotgun running play call. Everyone moves the ball across the 40.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Easy conversion for this offense on 3rd and 2, and they've done a nice job getting to these situations, but what it also does is allow you later in the game to have have a 4-down situation where you'll go for it on 4th and 2, which leads you to throw play-action pass on 3rd and 2. Affect the defense and take a shot.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. The Canes with 1st and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. Bringing pressure. Falls incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And this pass is caught. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle. Chris, I don't think there's going to be a lot of room trying to run the football on this defense in the red zone. You can see it's just a condensed area. Those safeties are too low.
Touchdown, Canes, as they fight back here in this playoff game. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to pass. It's Brown. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
As an offensive coordinator, I would have this play in my game plan as many different ways as I possibly could. Drag the tight end across the formation. It's the easiest completion for a quarterback in football. It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Grab down the middle. It's Washington. He's got some space. Look out. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. And now Auburn will spend their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Remember, Chris, you've got to secure the ball, then get the foot down, and he's able to do that. Then you got to maintain control through the process of potentially going to the ground out of bounds. He gets all three of those elements, and it's a first down. That's a really good job.
Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4. Now the Tigers decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. To the air, it's Brown. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Oh, it's a double pass. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And the Tigers will kick it deep to begin the second half. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Looking for some space. It's Fletcher. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. A change of direction. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they jump on top here in the second half. And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Richardson. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
If you're going to bring the ball out of the end zone as a kick returner, you better have great confidence and great speed on the outside. He has both of those. He reminds me a lot of Jadarian Price from Notre Dame. Remember, he had multiple 100-yard kickoff returns for the Irish? Well, here, chalk this one up. Look at the speed on the outside.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Caught over the middle. It's Pringle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So 2nd and 6 now. Going to pick up 4 on first. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll run it to the right side. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard. I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Did not make 1st down yardage. A huge turnover on downs. They did not get the 4th down yardage. They go back to the running back, but he gets swarmed. The defense said, not this time, Joe. They were all over it.
Chris, football is a game of adjustments, and
it's caught, and he's got a lane. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20. So they finally feed the elite wide receiver. He hasn't played a huge part in building this lead, Joe, but let's see if they look to him as they try to close it out.
And Chris, not all contributions show up on the stat sheet. This defense has certainly been aware of this wide receiver and committed resources to try to slowing him down, which they've done, but that's allowed other areas of this offense to have success. Now, as the defense shifts back, I think he's going to have more of an opportunity in the next couple of series to create some of those catches. Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down, and here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
The Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Brown. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion. It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Miami offense is back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Throwing for his running back. Caught near the sticks. It's Fletcher. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on 3rd down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a 1st down.
And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here. The shotgun handoff here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd down play coming up.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Oh, and he throws it back. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. 1st down. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to looking for the end zone, has a lane, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the crucial 2-point conversion is good. Makes it just a 7-point game now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw. It's Brown. Looking for his big tight end. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Breaks into the open. They get him down after the return. Thought that interception could be enormous. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Here's that defense shifting again. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll test the right side here. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. This offense is still clicking. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Brown. Looking deep to the right side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense comes to the line with the first down. The defense is going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
He's He's got such great awareness once he gets close to that sideline, and you can tell he understands he just needs the 1 foot. He secures the ball, foot down. That's a catch, and that's a first down.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain. So an important 3rd down play coming up. A field goal try here will be from 60. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle, it's Johnson. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And a risky call backfires. Coach showed a lot of faith in his offense, but the defense comes up huge.
Well, hindsight always 20/20. I'm sure he wishes he would have punted this football away, but as it stands now, his defense has to go out there in a sudden change and really bow their neck and try to get off the field. This is an incredible moment here in the 4th quarter. Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust. That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Can he get there on the ground? And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on 3rd down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. 1 man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Vaughn. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
You cannot have a breakdown like that in coverage in this situation. You can't give up points on this drive, and this secondary has got to lock it up a little bit here. They've got to communicate better and see these route structures as they appear.
Defense trying to get the stop here and send this to overtime. They're going to run it here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the Tigers now signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now Auburn will spend their second timeout. They've still got one more left to work with. Important yardage needed on third down here. A field goal try would be from 52. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. And the Tigers fail to get a third down stop again.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
This group is so dominant on the ground. If you got a back like this, why not? Give him the rock. Let him churn up these yards. They've been totally dominant at the line of scrimmage and completely controlled this game on the ground.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. And they will trot out the field goal team here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
What a clutch kick by this kicker. Ice in his veins, and now they lead in this ball game in the fourth quarter. That's a good offensive series, enough execution to put yourself in scoring range, and he buries it. I tell you, that was a great kick.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team gets him down. A last chance for this returner to win the game, but time has run out. Very satisfying victory as this team handled their business, expected to win, had to manage that layoff. Came out, Joel, didn't look rusty, looked ready for the moment, and they move on.
Chris, I couldn't agree more, and that was what I was most impressed with. We've seen in the history of this playoff, these teams with the long break, they will come out, and they will show some rust, and they won't execute their game plan, but this group did it beautifully here today, and it's certainly a group that is focused on the objective, which is going on to win a national championship. I certainly would not want to play this group in the semifinal.
And that's going to do it for our coverage. The loser begins pointing towards next season, while the winner takes a big step closer to a national championship. For Joel Platten and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.